Hi, good morning. I'm Alan Grace Pitrigosa and I'm going to discuss the continuation of designing and managing services. First, technology and services delivery. Technology is changing the rules of the game for services in a very fundamental way. Banking, for instance, is being transformed by the ability to bank online and via apps. Like for example, ngayong pandemic, di ba? Maraming gustong mag-access sa bank accounts nila. So nga dahil nga pandemic, they use mobile apps na lang to access their bank accounts. Technology also has a great power to make services worker more productive. Siyempre, di ba kung may technology tayo, mas mapapadali natin yung trabaho natin. As employee, di ba, hindi na tayo mahihirapan. Pwede na tayong gumamit ng computers na pwede natin i-access lahat-lahat. At mapapadali na rin trabaho natin. Next, best practice of top service companies. Number 1, strategic concept. Number 2, top management commitment. Number 3, high standard. Number 4, self-service technology. 5, monitoring system. 6, customers compliant. 7, satisfying employees. Let's identify each one of it. First is strategic concept. Top service companies are customer obsessed. They have a clear sense of their target customer and their needs, and have developed a distinctive strategy for satisfying them. In strategic concept, a top services companies they use or they have strategy on how to satisfy their target customer for what they may offer. Like for example, Lazada app is coming March 27. Lazada celebrating birthday, so they offer free shipping, flash deal, and discount. Next, top management commitment. Companies such as Marriott, Disney, and Ace Hardware have a true commitment to service quality. Their manager look monthly not only at financial performance but also at service performance. Ray Kroc of McDonald's insisted on continually measuring each McDonald's outlet on this conformance to QSCV means service, cleanliness, and value. After you set strategy as a marketer, you need a partner or business partner. Siyempre, para mas maging maayos yung mga product or services na ino-offer mo. Then, when you decide to have a business partner, siyempre, hindi mawawala dun yung commitment. High standard. The best service providers set high quality standard in the highly regulated banking industry. Citibank still aims to answer customer phone calls within 10 seconds and letter within 2 days. It has been an industry leader in using social media for customer services. As a marketer or the one who offers services, kailangan masatisfy mo yung customer mo. Hindi nga lang dapat masatisfy mo, kundi lagpasan mo yung expectation nila. Profit tires. Firms have decided to coddle big spender to retain their patronage as long as possible customer and high profit tires get special discount, promotion offers, and lot of special services. Those in lower profit the tires who barely pay their way may get more fees, stripped down services, and voice message to process their inquiries. Monitoring system. Top firms audit service performance, both their own and competitor, on a regular basis. They collect voice of the customer measurement to probe customer satisfier and dissatisfier. In-use comparison, shopping, mystery or ghost shopping, customer survey, suggestion, and compliance form, service audit, terms, and customers' letters. Figure 14, Importance of Performance Analysis. The ratings of the 14 elements are divided into 4 sections. Quadrant A. In the figure, show important service elements that are not being performed at the desired level. They include elements 1, 2, and 9. The dealer should concentrate on improving the service department performance on this element. Quadrant B shows important service elements that are being performed well. The company needs to maintain high performance. Quadrant C show minor service elements that are being delivered in a mediocre way but do not need any attention. Quadrant D show that a minor service element sent out maintenance notice is being performed in an excellent manner. Perhaps the company should spend less on sending out maintenance notice and use the saving to improve performance on important elements. Management can enhance its analysis by checking on competitors' performance level on each element. Satisfying customer compliance. Companies that encourage disappointed customers to complain and also empower employees to remedy the situation on the spot have been shown to achieve higher revenues and greater profits than companies without a systematic approach for addressing service failure. Ito yung willingness ng kumpanya na tanggapin yung mga customer compliance na nakakatulong sa kanila para ma-improve nila yung services na ino-offer nila. Improving company call center. Many firms have learned the hard way that empowered customer will not put up with peer service. After Sprint and Nextel merge, they set out to run their call center as cost center, rather than a means to enhance customers' loyalty. Employees' reward were based on keeping customer call shorts, and when management started to monitor even bathroom trips, morale sank. With customer spinning out of control, Sprint Nextel adopted a plan to emphasize service over efficiency. The company appointed first chief service officer and start rewarding operators for solving problem on a customer first call rather than for keeping their call short. After a year, the average customer was contacting customer service only for 2 times instead of 8. Some firms such as AT&T, JP Morgan Chase, and Expedia have established call center in the Philippines rather than India because Filipinos speak lightly as accently English and are more steeped in US culture than Indians, who speak British style English and may use unfamiliar idioms. Others are getting smarter about the type of calls they send to offshore call center, homeshoring by directing more complex calls to highly trained domestic customer service rep. These work-at-home reps often provides higher quality service at least cost with lower turnover. Firms have to decide how many customer service reps they need. One study showed that cutting just 4 reps at a call center, the 3 doesn't send the number of customers put on hold for 4 minutes or more than 0 to 80. Firms can also try to reasonable get more from each reps. Marriott and other firms such as KeyBank and Ace Hardware have consolidated call center operation into fewer locations, allowing them to maintain their number of reps in the process. Hiring and training are influential too. An extensive study by Xerox demonstrates that a call center worker with a high probability to stay the 6 months necessary to recoup the company investment was likely to have a creative rather than inquisitive personality. Rather than emphasizing prior experience in hiring for its roughly 50,000 call centers job, Xerox now factor in answering to questions like, I ask more questions than people must do, and people tend to trust what I say. Some firms are taking advantage of big data capabilities to match individually customer with a call center agent best suited to meet their needs. Using something like the method of online dating site, advanced analytic technology mine transaction and demographic information about customer product or services they purchase, contract terms and expiration date, record of compliance or average call wait time, and call center agent average call handling time and sale efficiency to identify optimal matches in real time. Finally, keeping call center job reps happy and motivated is obviously a key to boosting their ability to other excellent customer service. JetBlue and Southwest Airlines. JetBlue and Southwest Airlines in an industry often characterized by bankruptcy and unhappy customers. Two exceptions are JetBlue and Southwest Airlines. The companies have followed very different paths on their way to financial and marketplace success. Southwest, the older of the two, developed an unusual business model for an airline. Short house only, no travel agent, no meals, no gate at major airport, and no fees. JetBlue also started with a very different business model, primarily targeting leisure travelers at its JFK hub in New York City. Another discount carrier with a low-cost structure, the company had the advantage of offering comfy seat, live TV, and choice of snack. It is building a 25 million lodge at JetBlue University in Orlando to foster culture and camaraderie among employees and exploring options for business travelers, including fancier, more expensive seatings on its transcontinental routes. Primary and secondary service option. What the customer expects is called the primary service pack. Like for example, when you go to hotels, as a customer, you will expect that the hotels have comfy beds, nice view, at sure ka na mag-enjoy ka na sabi mong sulit yung binayad mo. The provider can also add secondary services feature to the package in the hotel industry. Various chains have introduced such as secondary service feature as merchandise for sale, free breakfast buffets, and loyalty program. Then the secondary service option is when the hotels are offering another service like free breakfast, free massage, or by giving a promo na kunwari 3 days ka lang doon pero in-extend nila, yun yung sinasabing secondary service option. Many companies are using the internet to offer primary or secondary service features that were never possible before. Salesforce.com use cloud computing centralized computing services delivered over the internet to run customer management databases for companies. The service company that regularly introduce innovation can intrigue customers and stay a step ahead of any competitors. Cirque du Soleil. In its more than 25 years history, Cirque du Soleil, French for Circus of the Sun, has repeatedly broken loose from circus convention. The company takes traditional ingredients such as trapes, artists, clowns, muzzle men, and contortionists and place them in a non-traditional setting with lavish costume, new age music, and spectacular stage design. In its eliminates other common circus elements, there are no animals. Each production is loosely tied together with a theme such as attribute to nomadic soul. The group has grown from its Cubic Street performance routes to become a $500 million global enterprise with 3,000 employees on 4 continents entertaining audience of millions annually. Part of its success comes from a company culture that encourages artistic creativity and innovation and carefully safeguard the brand. One new production is created each year, always in-house and is unique. There are no duplicate touring companies. In addition to Cirque mix of media and local promotion, an extensive interactive email program to its million-plus member Cirque Club creates an online community of fun. 20% to 30% of all ticket sale came from club members, generating 800 million in revenue annually. The Cirque du Soleil brand has expanded to encompass a record label. a retail operation, and resident production in Las Vegas, 5 in all, Orlando, Tokyo, and other cities. Innovation with services. Innovation is a vital in services as any industry. We all know that innovation can create better services because innovation is creating ideas that will help you to improve your services. On the other hand, consider how these relatively new service categories emerge and how, in some cases, organizations found creative solutions in existing categories. First, online travel. Online travel agents such as Expedia and Travel City offer customers the opportunity to conveniently book travels at discount prices. However, they make money only when visitors go to their website and book travel. Kayak successfully entered the category later by applying the Google business model of collecting money on a per-click basis. Second is retail health clinic. One of the hardest areas in which to innovate is healthcare. But whereas the current healthcare system is designed to treat a small number of complex cases, retail health clinics address a large number of simple cases. Retail health clinics such as Quick Care, Red Clinic, and Minute Clinic are often found in drugstore and other retail chain stores such as Target and Walmart. Private aviation. Initially, private aviation was restricted to those who could own or charter a private plane. Fractional ownership, pioneered by NetJets, allow customers to pay a percentage of the cost of a private plane plus maintenance in a direct hourly cost, making it more affordable for a broader customer base. Managing service quality. Wells Fargo, through acquisition and steady growth, Wells Fargo has become the largest U.S. bank. Marketing has also played a key role. The company's stagecoach symbol reinforces heritage and experience, but it's the way Wells Fargo operates that ensure continued success. Beginning with a customer-focused corporate culture that aims to treat the customers right, the bank also sees a financial benefit to its customer focus. The core of our vision and our strategy is cross-selling. The more we give our customer what they need, the more we know about them. The more we know about their financial needs, the easier it is for them to bring us more other business. The more business they do with us, the better value they receive, the more loyal they are. Given the diverse nature of customer base in California, Wells Fargo actively seek and train a diverse workforce. The average customer uses 5.2 different bank products, roughly twice the industry average. Wells Fargo market share declined from 2003 to 2006, but because it also avoided issuing risky mortgage, its stock has delivered a 25% return over the past 10 years, comparable to Goldman Sachs and better than many other large banks. Factors leading to customer switching behavior. Pricing, high price increases, unfair pricing, deceptive pricing, inconvenience, location or hours, wait for appointment, wait for service, core service failure, service mistakes, billing errors, service catastrophe, response to service failure, negative response, no response, reluctant response, competition, found better service, ethical problems, cheat, hard sell, unsafe, conflict of interest, service encounter failures, uncaring, impolite, unresponsive, unknowledgeable, involuntary switching, customer move, and provider close. Managing customer expectation. Customer from services expectation from many sources, such as past experiences, word of mouth, and advertising. In general, they compare perceived and expected service. If the perceived service falls below the expected service, customers are disappointed. Successful companies add benefits to their offering that not only satisfy customers but surprise and delight them by exceeding expectation. One company that has built its business around exceeding customer expectation is American Express. American Express. Under the direction of Executive VP Jim Bosch, American Express has embraced a relationship-building process approach in which customer service reps are judged in part on whether customers say they would recommend the brand to the friends or family. Rep calls customer care professional can see all kinds of relevant data on their screen when a customer calls, including name, age, address, and buying and payment habits. Whether a card member loses a wallet or purse while traveling or need assistance finding a missing child in a foreign country. American Express has empowered its customer care professional to do whatever it takes to help. This exemplary customer service brings financial benefits too. Card member designated promoters on the basis of NPS score increase their American Express card, expending 10% to 15% are 4 to 5 times more likely to remain customers, increasing shareholders' value. Not least because of its strong service culture and support, American Express boasts some of the highest employees retention rates in the industry. First, gap between consumer expectation and management perception. Management does not always correctly perceive what customers want. In my own understanding, it's all about awareness. Awareness of management to what customers needs or want so that they can meet the customer's expectation. Because in this first gap, it shows how they give service to the customer. For example, the management think that the patient needs a better food but they didn't know the customer really need is the quick response of their nurses. Second is gap between management perception and service quality specification. Management might correctly perceive customers' want but not set a performance standard. In second gap, it shows her the importance of a specific instruction. It shows her that instruction should be clear to meet the good service quality and to set a good performance standard. For example, the management want nurses to do a quick or fast service but they are not giving them a right instruction how to make it fast. In other words, we should always give a clear instruction and plan. Third, gap between service quality specification and service delivery. Employees might be poorly trained or incapable of or unwilling to meet the standard. They may be held the conflicting standard such as taking time to listen to the customer and serving them fast. In third gap, it shows here that we cannot do a good service quality if we are unprepared and lack of training and knowledge to what things that we are working. So in this gap, it's showing how training is important. So the management should invest time for training so that the employees can do a good service delivery with quality. Gap between service delivery and external communication. Consumer expectations are affected by statements made by company representative and ads. In this gap, it's like expectation versus reality, where our experience it especially and if we are ordering online, we are expecting good product but when we receive the product, it's really bad. Same in this gap. Consumer expectation are always big deal, so if the company will make an ads, make sure that in reality it's more good and meet the customer expectation. Right and good communication is the key. And the last gap is gap between perceived and expected service. The consumer may misperceive the service quality. The physician may keep visiting the patient to show care, but the patient may interpret this as indication that something is really wrong. In this gap, it shows misinterpretation between the consumer and the worker. For me, in my own opinion, physician should inform the patient what service she or he will do so that the patient is aware that you were visiting her for a follow-up check-up and not because there is a problem. Based on this service quality model, researchers identified 5 determinants of service quality in descending order of importance. First, reliability, the ability to perform the promised service dependably and accurately. Second, responsiveness, the willingness to help customer and provide prompt service. Third, assurance, the knowledge and courtesy of employees and their ability to convey trust and confidence. Fourth, empathy, the provision of caring, individualized attention to customer. And the last, tangibles, the appearance of physical facilities, equipment, staff, and communication materials. Incorporating self-service technology, consumer value convenience in services and many person-to-person service interaction are being replaced by self-service technology intended to provide that convenience. To traditional vending machine, we can add automated teller machine, self-pumping at gas station, self-checkout at hotels, and a variety of activities on the internet, such as ticket purchasing, investment trading, and customization of products. Chile is installing tabletop computer screen in its restaurant so customer can order directly and pay by credit card. The restaurant found user of the service spend more per click, per check, in part because they buy more dessert and coffee when the screen is preset. You can add an app like Wait Away to your cell phone and be contracted by text message when your table is ready at the restaurant, and monitor the length of the line in the process. OpenTable let you easily book the reservation ahead of time. OpenTable has become the world's largest online reservation system, letting users book a reservation on its website or with its smartphone app. 1,000 of restaurants around the world. A new deal with Facebook allows users to book on a restaurant Facebook page for a fairly modest setup charge and monthly fees, $2.49 a month for software to manage booking plus one for every diner seated through the website. A restaurant can tap into OpenTable vast customer base, with half of all restaurants in North America signed up and more than 15 million people seated monthly via the website. The service has been adding functionality. For instance, the acquisition of food spotting for 10 million allows users to search menu image by dish. Now more than 40% of its reservations are booked with via phone or tablets. OpenTable is briefing up its mobile strategy and adding payment services with a new app. Its new priority is to take the massive amounts of data it has collected on user dining preferences to offer customized dining recommendation. This is the example of OpenTable app. Managing product support services. No less important than service industry are product-based industries that must provide a service bundle. Manufacturer of equipment, small appliances, office machine, tractors, mainframes, airplane, all must provide product support services. Now a battleground for competitive advantage. Many product companies also have a stronger online presence than before and must ensure they offer adequate, if not superior, service online as well. It says here that service industry are product-based industry that must provide a service bundle. For me, service is really important like customer service because it is helping the customer regarding to their concern or problem to their products. Good product support services is one of the customer need, especially this time of pandemic. Post-sale service strategy. The quality of customer service department varies greatly. At one extreme are those that simply transfer customer calls to the appropriate person for action with little follow-up. At the other extreme are departments eager to receive customer requests, suggestion, and even compliance and handle them expeditiously. Some firms even proactively contact customer to provide service after the sale is complete. It's says here that the quality of customer service department varies greatly. Customer concern should be the company responsibility to make the customer feel satisfied. Good customer service should implement. And for me, this post-sale service strategy is a good service strategy because it says here that some firms even proactively contract customer to provide service after the sale is complete. Customer service evolution. Manufacturers usually start by running their own parts and service departments. They want to stay close to the equipment and know its problem. They also find it expensive and time-consuming to train others and discover they can make good money from parts and service if they are the only supplier and can charge a premium price. It simply shows here that the customer service is changing year by year or by decades, depend on what is more advantage or trend. The last one is customer service imperative. Customer service choices are increasingly rapidly. However, in the equipment manufacturer increasingly must figure out how to make money on their equipment, independent of service contracts. Some new car warranties now cover 100 miles before customers have to pay for servicing. The increase in disposable or never fail equipment make customers less inclined to pay 2% to 10% of the purchase price every year for the service. A company with several hundred laptops, printers, and related equipment may find it cheaper to have its own service people on site. In my own understanding, customer service, especially before, is already included to a product brought by customer. But like in a customer service evolution, it was changed because some companies separated the original price of the product and its service to have a more income. That's all. Thank you.